Okay, imagine this. A place where just raw nature meets these ancient mysteries, where you've got mist from a massive waterfall hitting the sky and, cultures leaving history carved in stone. We're diving into Zimbabwe today. It's this land of really captivating contrast. And honestly, it promises to leave you just spellbound.
It really does.
Yeah.
Zimbabwe, it's nestled right there in southern Africa, and it's so much more than just one thing.
Right.
It's a country that genuinely blends these dramatic landscapes, incredible wildlife, and a really deep, rich cultural heritage. What always strikes me is how it offers something for, well, pretty much every type of traveler.
Yeah, whether you're after adventure or history or just quiet nature.
Exactly. Adventure junkies, history buffs, nature lovers, it's all there.
And our mission today really is to give you a shortcut to getting properly informed about planning, an unforgettable trip there. We'll unpack the big attractions, obviously, but maybe more importantly, we want to show how smart, seamless travel planning using the right tools can make what seems like a complicated trip feel smooth, affordable, and, really memorable. We'll be looking specifically at how services like flyinhotels.com can help unlock that.
Yeah, and the key insight here isn't just about clicking book. It's more about the strategy for planning for a place like Zimbabwe. A lot of travelers find, sorting out internal flights or finding the right kind of lodge. It can be tricky.
The logistics.
Precisely. That's where a good online platform is, frankly, invaluable. It lets you compare and book flights, hotels, car rentals, often at better rates, but it also helps tackle those specific Zimbabwe nuances. Planning travel from anywhere to everywhere within the country itself.
Okay, so let's jump right in. What makes Zimbabwe just so compelling? Maybe you're dreaming of the Zambezi Rapids or walking through ancient ruins, or maybe you just want that deep connection with nature. Zimbabwe seems to hold all of that.
It absolutely does. And the beauty of using a booking platform well is how it handles the practical side of that diversity. So say you're planning a trip that covers different parts of Zimbabwe. The complexity adds up fast.
Right.
Right.
Multiple flights, different types of stays.
Exactly. A platform like flyinhotels.com is built to integrate all that. It simplifies comparing domestic airlines, different hotel styles, even finding the right kind of vehicle for getting to a safari park, all in one place. It just streamlines decisions that could otherwise take hours of cross-referencing different sites.
Okay, so Zimbabwe. First thing that pops into anyone's head, Victoria Falls. Or Mosi-oa-Tunya, the smoke that thunders. And it's not just a waterfall, it's one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. You're talking 1.7 kilometers wide, water crashing down, creating this mist you can see for miles. It really earns its name.
It's an overwhelming experience, really. Sensory overload in the best way. And it's not just about looking at it. The activities are incredible. You can, bungee jump off the bridge.
If you're brave enough.
Yeah. Or take a helicopter ride for that amazing aerial view, battle the Zambezi Rapids, whitewater rafting, or, take a much calmer sunset cruise.
What about timing, though? That comes up a lot.
It does. Good question. For the sheer power, the huge volume of water and mist, Feb to May, just after the rains, is peak. But if you're keen on activities like rafting or maybe swimming in Devil's Pool, August to December is better. The water levels are lower, making those things safer, more accessible.
Okay, and here's where that smart planning clicks in, right? You can actually snag a hotel with a river view or a luxury lodge overlooking the Zambezi using a platform. And something people might miss, those early bird discounts on flights straight into Victoria Falls Airport VFA. These platforms often flag those up. It's not just booking, it's booking smarter to free up budget for those amazing experiences.
Exactly. Okay, so moving from the roar of the falls to the wild heart of the country, Hwange National Park. It's Zimbabwe's largest national park, the most famous for wildlife. It's huge. And it's home to this staggering number of elephants, over 40,000, one of the biggest populations in Africa.
Wow, 40,000!
Yeah. But it's also a big 5 destination, lions, leopards, cheetahs, buffalo, plus over 400 bird species. For serious safari fans, the sheer density and variety of wildlife, it's pretty much unparalleled.
So for that wildlife photographer or someone really deep into safaris, what's the inside track for Hwange?
Well, beyond the standard game drives, you could do these incredible night safaris. Totally different perspective. Seeing nocturnal animals.
Oh, cool.
Or even walking safaris, which really connect you to the bush on a different level. And here's a tip. Some of the really top-rated camps and lodges near Hwange, they often have package deals if you book them as part of a bigger itinerary through a platform. These deals aren't always obvious if you book direct, but a good platform surfaces them, lets you compare, and you can often save quite a bit or get extra perks included.
That's really useful. It's fascinating how Zimbabwe mixes these huge natural wonders with really deep history, too, like the Great Zimbabwe Ruins.
Ah, yes, Great Zimbabwe, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's just this incredible testament to an ancient civilization. It was the capital of the Kingdom of Zimbabwe way back in the late Iron Age. Seeing those massive stone walls built without any mortar, especially the Great Enclosure, it really makes you stop and think about the ingenuity involved.
And it's not just ruins, is it? There's a museum there, too.
Yes, the Museum of Zimbabwean History is right on site, and it adds so much context. It's near the town of Masvingo.
Okay, and getting there, planning-wise?
Well, you can fly into Masvingo Airport itself, but honestly, a lot of savvy travelers fly into a bigger airport nearby and then rent a car for the drive.
Ah, makes it a scenic road trip element.
Exactly. Gives you flexibility to explore the area, too. And a good booking platform makes comparing those flight plus car rental combos easy. You can even arrange one-way rentals if you're planning to drive on somewhere else afterwards.
Smart. Okay, then there's Matobo National Park. That sounds completely different again.
It is. Matobo is, well, it's visually stunning with these surreal balancing rock formations, granite copies that look like they defy gravity. It's also a place of huge spiritual significance.
And historical, too, right? Isn't that where Cecil Rhodes is buried?
That's right. His grave is there at a spot called World's View. And beyond that, you find this incredible ancient sand rock art, thousands of years old, offering glimpses into the lives of the earliest people there.
Wow. And wildlife. Is it different from Hwange?
Yes, different focus. Matobo is one of the best places in Africa, maybe the world, to track rhinos, both black and white rhinos, often on foot with a guide.
On foot? That must be intense.
It's a very humbling, very powerful experience. You also find leopards there, lots of birds of prey like black eagles soaring around the rocks.
And accessibility, how does that work?
It's actually pretty close to Bulawayo, which is Zimbabwe's second biggest city. So it's quite convenient. You can easily base yourself in Bulawayo, book a hotel there, and arrange day trips or guided tours into Matobo. Again, using a comprehensive booking site lets you sort out your Bulawayo accommodation and pick those specialist local transfers or guides needed for things like rhino tracking, all in one go. Ensures you get the right expertise.
Okay, this is amazing. What about something maybe a bit more relaxing?
Then we need to talk about Lake Kariba. It often surprises people. It's Africa's largest man-made lake.
Largest?
Yep. And it's not just vast, it's incredibly serene. A real hidden gem, many would say. Perfect for unwinding. Think houseboats, fishing trips, absolutely spectacular sunsets over the water.
Houseboats sound fun.
They are. It's great for just chilling out. Bird watching is fantastic there. And it's famous for tiger fishing, which is quite thrilling if you're into angling.
And staying there. What are the options besides houseboats?
Oh, a whole range. You've got unique floating lodges right on the water, luxury villas on the shore, all sorts. And yeah, these are typically all searchable and bookable through those main platforms.
How do you get to Kariba?
You can fly into Kariba Airport directly. Or, if you fancy more of an adventure, it's a pretty scenic drive from Harare. And the insight here, using your booking tool, is comparing not just the flight cost versus driving, but looking at car rental options that let you maybe pick up in Harare and drop off near Kariba, or hire for multiple days to really explore the whole lakeshore area. Gives you that freedom.
Right, flexibility again. Okay, and we can't forget the capital, Harare.
Absolutely not. Harare is, well, it's modern, it's vibrant. But what often strikes people is how green it is. Lots of parks and gardens. Plus, it has a growing art scene and these really bustling markets where you get a proper taste of local life.
What are the must-sees in Harare itself?
Definitely check out the National Gallery of Zimbabwe. Great contemporary African art. A bear market is an experience intense but authentic. And for something calmer, the Harare Gardens are lovely for a walk.
And accommodation in the city.
Huge range, everything from budget-friendly guest houses up to business-class hotels, plus lots of Airbnb-style apartments are listed on platforms like flightandhotels.com now, too. You can find something for pretty much any budget or style.
Okay, here's a pro tip, maybe. Could you use Harare as a base and combine it with, say, a quick trip to Vic Falls?
Absolutely. That's a really smart way to do it for maybe a shorter trip. Use a platform to book that Harare City stay, plus an internal flight to Vic Falls as a combined package. Often you'll find better overall value doing it that way rather than booking each part separately. It's about building that multi-stop itinerary efficiently.
Right, putting the pieces together. So Let's talk about pulling all this off smoothly, streamlining the whole Zimbabwe journey.
Yeah, this is crucial. The main advantage of using a platform like flightandhotels.com is how it brings everything together. It tackles those big concerns, convenience and cost effectiveness. And that applies whether you're flying in internationally or booking travel within Zimbabwe. It's really about smart logistics, not just finding a cheap flight.
Totally. I mean, the power is being able to instantly compare prices across loads of different airlines, hotel groups, car rental companies, all at once. You book your main flight in from, say, London or New York or Joburg.
Or Dubai.
Right. And then right there, you can easily connect your internal flights or plan your driving routes. And think about the hotel deal. Scenes options from those fancy lodges at Vic Falls to maybe a boutique hotel in Harare or even those remote safari camps near Hwange. It's having all the choices laid out.
And the car rental flexibility within Zimbabwe is key, like we touched on. Being able to rent a car in one city or airport and drop it off somewhere else, maybe pick up at Vic Falls, drop off near Hwange, that gives you huge freedom.
Yeah, avoids backtracking.
Exactly. Plus, having things like 24/7 support and secure payment systems, that adds a really important layer of comfort and security, especially when you're navigating a new country. It just removes a lot of potential stress.
So what this all boils down to for you, the listener planning this trip, is control. You get to tailor your Zimbabwe adventure exactly how you want it, start to finish, without needing, 15 different browser tabs open and feeling totally overwhelmed. It's like having one key that unlocks all the different parts of your trip.
Precisely. And maybe to make this even clearer, let's quickly walk through what a sample 7-day itinerary might look like using this kind of organized booking approach.
Good idea. Okay, day 1.
Arrive in Victoria Falls. Check in. Then maybe ease into it with a sunset cruise on the Zambezi River. So your booking here was simple. Flight into VFA, plus your pre-booked hotel, maybe one with a view.
Day 2.
Dive into the falls themselves, a proper tour. Then maybe you do that bungee jump or helicopter ride you booked in advance. Using those package deals you found on the platform saves you money or hassle on the ground.
Day 3.
Travel day. Head inland to Hwange National Park. This might be using that rental car you booked with a specific drop-off or maybe a prearranged transfer. And of course, your safari lodge is already booked and waiting.
Full-on safari. A whole day out in Hwange, really exploring the wilderness. This would be with the guides included in that safari tour add-on you booked.
Day 5.
Change of scene. A quick flight from near Hwange to Harare. Check into your hotel there, booked as that convenient city package, and start exploring the capital.
Day 6.
Day trip time. Head out to the incredible Great Zimbabwe Ruins. You'd have your car hire sorted, maybe even arranged a local guide through the platform for that deeper historical insight. No logistical worries. And day 7, wrapping up.
Departure day from Harare. Your airport transfer is booked, your flight home is confirmed, everything's smooth, stress-free, allowing you to just soak in those last moments.
Yeah, that structure really shows how using these tools transforms a potentially complex trip into something, manageable and much more enjoyable. Gives you more energy to just be there.
Exactly. More time savoring the actual journey.
So let's boil it down. The big takeaway for anyone thinking about their next big trip. Zimbabwe is it's soul-stirring. You've got these incredible landscapes, genuinely friendly people, and experiences that you just won't forget. From the sheer power of Vic Falls to the quiet beauty of Lake Kariba, from ancient ruins that echo with history to cities buzzing with modern life, it really is like nowhere else.
It truly is.
Yeah.
And the wider point is, with smart planning tools like flightandhotels.com, exploring a destination like Zimbabwe isn't just some far-off dream. It becomes a really practical, cost-effective, and comfortable reality. It opens up access to those hidden corners and unique experiences much more easily.
So think about it. What part of Zimbabwe's amazing contrast really grabs your interest? Is it tracking rhinos in Matobo? Is it standing in awe at Great Zimbabwe? What gem will you look for? We definitely encourage you. Go check out flightandhotels.com. Start playing around, planning your own Zimbabwe adventure. It's more than just comparing flights and hotels. It's about making the whole process simpler, saving you time, money, and stress. Ultimately, it's about enabling you to travel smart, travel global, and truly experience the incredible best of Zimbabwe.